Alright, hello. Welcome into a Kingdom Death playthrough. So I've had this idea in mind for a while. I just haven't had time to play Kingdom Death Monster. But I've been wanting to do sort of a persistent campaign is what I've been calling it. There's a lot of Monster Hunter content I haven't played out there, and I'm in the mood to play. I said Monster Hunter. I'm gonna be back to the Monster Hunter board game in between. I'll talk about that too. There's a lot of King Death content I haven't played that I want to experience. So I had this idea for a persistent campaign. We're gonna get started on it today. So I'll do the tutorial lion hunt in this recording, but there's also going to be a bunch of back end and whatnot, so bear with me. I suppose the first thing I'll talk about, shout outs to RPGN Game Music Radio. They'll be on the background as they often are when I'm doing recordings and tabletop of this nature. And hells yeah, great song. Super Nintendo rocks. Anyway, so I'm in the mood to play some Kingdom Death again. I was watching Tuxwizzle, a fun streamer to watch, doing some KDM with their friends, and it got me in the mood. So we're gonna play a little bit of this. Now I'm gonna give a huge warning. I'm gonna do something I don't normally do. I have a lot of game projects that are actually not uploaded yet. They're all secretive. And I usually record things in advance. I'm gonna upload this right away. I'm not gonna stockpile these Kingdom Death videos. So once I record it, I'm gonna upload it. I'm just mentioning that I don't plan on strictly playing this non-stop like I've done in the past. So it might not get finished, it might not go anywhere, or what'll realistically happen is I will have bouts of being in the mood to play and then being in the mood to do other things. So, like I said, I want to get back to Monster Hunter. I have a Gloomhaven playthrough I need to finish up too. I'm excited to upload the Gloomhaven one. And more Monster Hunter videos, which I do have some in the backlog. I haven't gotten around to uploading them yet, but there's a handful. We'll be playing more Mon Hunt, especially with the tournament ending. I'm just in the mood to do this right now. So anyway, what the fuck is a persistent campaign? I've had this idea, and I wrote it all down here. So the first thing is I'm going to be tracking achievements. I'm going to keep this file. We're on technically Mr. Clack's table, but technically not. So this is a 1.6. Let's see here. It's got this weird squirrel icon for some reason. But Kingdom Death Monster 1.6 plus CCG, which is community content. I don't know what the G is for. And it's by somebody else whose name I forget at the moment. I'll have to look that up later. So shout outs to them for the mod. It's one of the most updated ones. We're on 1.6 of Kingdom Death. I haven't really played too much since 1.6. I played a bit with my friends, but we haven't finished any campaigns. Damn, one song to the other, same game. Arcana. Anyway, so this mod, I'm going to be getting re-familiar with the table. You have to forgive me for that. I think I know where most things are, but there's a lot of new stuff in here. There's like community edition content, homebrew content. All of this stuff is homebrew content. Drifter Knight, Allison, Twilight Knight, Harvester Worm is like this whole thing that uses the minion mob battles, and there's all this extra stuff, and there's like this evolving hunt deck that sounds interesting, but that's homebrew content too. And the strains are in here and whatnot, so there's like all kinds of stuff in this mod. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over this table. I'm gonna read these cards because I haven't done it yet. We're gonna basically set up the game, but for this persistent campaign, what I want to show you guys, my idea, I'm gonna track personal achievements. I don't know what they are yet. I'm gonna make them up as I do them because I'm gonna keep this file, or at least this information, in a document, and I'm gonna carry it with me as I play Kingdom Death throughout the rest of my life. So if I do something cool in the campaign, like say killing the white lion by critting his windpipe and then rolling the 10 on the crit, you know, if you get any amazing things, or if we take the heart out of the antelope, anything that's really hard to do, and we'll just throw it on as a lifetime achievement. But here's how the campaign works in my head. This stuff isn't set in stone yet. But I've got a persistent campaign rewards. So congrats, our settlement has met its end in some fashion. If we win, I'm going to roll 2 d10s and refer to this chart I came up with to add 2 new additions to the next campaign. So it's going to slowly trickle in content. Now, we don't have to play with the additions if I think it's not good. This is mostly concerning community content, because you can see result number 9, I made community content to give them a chance. But, I don't know where I was going. Anyway, if we win, I get to pick a 3rd addition as a reward of my choice without rolling. If we lose at any point, I'm just going to roll 2 dice. We're going to add new content into the campaign. So, on a 1, we can play a campaign other than People of the Lantern. So any other people campaigns, like People of the Sun, People of the Stars, any other ones that come out in the future, even the ones in the back of the book I'm gonna add. So there's like People of the Skull, the 7 Samurai or whatever they are, 7 Swordsmen. So those will be in a separate chart, and I'm gonna add those charts to these tabs. I haven't done that yet, so I gotta hash out the idea. But anyway, so basically, campaign ends, we get some rewards to add in, and all the rewards count as unlocked permanently. So I'm gonna mark them as unlocked, and then I can use them or turn them off at my leisure. So yeah, and if there's no official means of activating the material, I can invent how to get it, aka if we roll a promo and I roll the Christmas axe or whatever the hell the busted thing is, then I can choose how exactly I go about obtaining the item. I know there's a lot of community made content ideas for how to get that stuff, so maybe I'll dip into that pool for some promos, or maybe I'll think of my own ideas. But yeah, we're gonna start with a vanilla 1.6 campaign so I can play it, and we'll probably lose because I suck at this game, but we're gonna have some fun. So I'm gonna go over this table from top to bottom, I guess right to left, and go over the cards. See you later, brother. I'm in a call with my friends too. Yeah, they're doing their own thing. Anyway, adding settlement events. Yeah, we're gonna clean up the table right now. Sword Hunter. So this is homebrew. Okay, I'm gonna keep this card. So this is telling me, I understand what this is telling me. You can like pull out this archive. You can reset the archive with the reset button so it's empty. Add this to it and then put it in the archive and it'll spawn now. The script is drawing from this. So I'm just gonna leave those cards there. All these strain things, these are official and unofficial. I think there's both. I don't know which ones are which. I have to look it up, but we're not going to worry about any of this now. We have to unlock the strains. They were one of the reward results that I came up with. Yeah, from the Echoes of Death and whatnot. And this is the rules for that. I guess these are all official, these strains. And this is telling you the same thing with the fighting arts, so that you can put it in and the game will regenerate it for you if you need to. Ugh. So I'm just going to leave all that. We're going to lock that so I can't move it. I'm using my bad mouse, well, one of my bad mice, so you can see I can scroll. I won't be complaining about scrolling. If you guys watch my Monster Hunter recordings, you know I was complaining about that. So this mouse, the wheel works, but the catch is that the left clicker doesn't work. So if I like click, you can see the dice moved. Yeah, my left clicker will like rapidly click, even though I'm only clicking once and holding. So there might be some problems with picking things up and moving them. Anyway, these two giant dice, we don't need giant dice. I'm just gonna delete these. I don't know what they're there for, but we're gonna clean that up. This stuff all seems standard to me. I believe everything is updated to 1.6 in this mod. If I notice a discrepancy, then I'll call it out and we'll try to fix it. You know, I won't call it out, I'll try to fix it, but I probably won't notice a discrepancy because I'm not sure what all is supposed to be 1.6. I just know these are updated. So like Plumery now has the Rainbow Katana, and it is on here. So this is the 1.6. You can see 1.6 on the top. So I assume, I trust that 1.6 is active for most things. These dice, these are spares. We won't need the. Well, I'm just gonna put these here. These are all the same, right? Yeah, we're just gonna be using the same set of dice for everybody. We're gonna want 2 more of these. I'm gonna get rid of the individual people's dice. I'm playing all the characters here. These are locked apparently. Get rid of them. Alright, this thing, exporting. Alright, I don't need that. We'll get rid of that, just to make less space. What does this say? DK was here? So Donkey Kong, or whoever DK is. Actually, you know what, DK? You're not there anymore. So resume. Okay, so we did that. Let's start down here. Survivor markers, I already know about this. Respawning packed survivors, I know about that. Filtering, I know about that. Alright, so the survivor thing should be set up. Yeah, I wanted to read these because I don't know if anything is new. I haven't played with this mod in a while. Weapon specific bonuses. Yeah, tokens on weapons. I do remember that. Temporary tokens. I do recall that, which I saw a good idea when I was watching Tux Whistle. I usually put like bleeding tokens up here, and that's fine, but they were putting the bleeding tokens down here, and I was just like, it's actually genius, because this gets deleted when you heal, right? Yeah, okay. I might start doing that. Back to settlement, yeah. Custom player colors. I am gonna change the colors. I never liked this red. I'm more of a like a blues and grays guy. Let's do some light. Let's get like that. Let's get a maybe a brown. Nice brown color. Let's change this into a teal. Nice dark teal. Cool. White's fine by me. We can have a white. I'm not even sure this is going to matter because I was going to do something else. I want to import the pinups for our characters instead of using these, so I might not even worry about the colors or the characters. This explains the battle UI, which we may use, we may not use. Nice Bravely default music. Importing. Yeah. 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 Okay. What is this? Take your time to read the new rulebooks for the CCG expansion. Sorry, that's this thing. So when I get to homebrew, I'll read the rulebooks, and apparently there's bookmarks and stuff. This is an infinity bag. I'm just gonna delete all that. So that's all whatever. What is this? Random hunt events. Quickly bring up. Yeah, I know how to do that. Get rid of that. Alright. This I'm gonna move to like up here, I guess. Since this is, in case we use this harvester worm thing in the far future, I'm just gonna keep these. Trying to line them up nice. Lock that. Alright, we want a white and a black die for hunt events. So I'll just put these here. We don't need the rest of this. We only need one die for doing these traumas. They scripted the milestones now, huh? Okay, we can lock that. I think that's good. Now, they don't have back of the sheet things, right? They do not. Okay, so we're gonna do tutorial line in a second. The thing I wanted to bring in. Oh right, I might add a different, another category onto the what do you call it? My persistent campaign rolling. So there's this white box content. I haven't looked at what's in it, but there's a ton of promos in it. It's possible this mod already has the white box content. It's possible it doesn't. I'm gonna figure this out off recording. I was kind of eager to get started. But what I am gonna bring in is this old bag that I made a long time ago. We're gonna take out the figures. We're gonna take out the plain pinups. I don't care about the armor. Delete this. We're gonna use these pinups. Fair warning, this is an adult recording. Some of these pinups are nude. I'm literally gonna shuffle these, and when we have a character that we make, we're just gonna draw it from random. I don't care if it's a boy or a girl. For a boy or a girl, and I'm pretty sure this won't change their base. Yeah, it doesn't work. So I forget who made these pinups, but I want to use the pinups instead of the survivor modules. So we will use the pinups instead of. See, that's my computer mouse, just like that. Are these guys not locked? Maybe that was just copied. Yeah, and this thing, these are scripted, which is fine. I don't think that script's necessary. I can count. I'm just gonna delete those. We can always pull them back out later. I'm gonna lock the pinup bag. We're going to copy Aya and put her back in. Do I have to leave this unlocked? Okay, we'll leave it unlocked. So yeah, Aya will be one of our characters, and I will name the survivor. So these are the official KDM pinups. If I get a duplicate character, I'll just put him back in. But we've got Aya, we've got Wingtail Vixen. I do think some of these have nudity. We're adults here, so we're just going to not worry about nudity.
You're listening to Game Music Radio, brought to you by RPGamers.
And I want to make sure these fit nicely. You know, if you can't handle nudity, I advise not watching this this playthrough. Alright, so we got mirror. I wanted to scale these up too anyway, that's why I'm going to be copy pasting them. Make sure they're because they're all kind of small naturally. I don't have a way of scaling them all at the same time. You know what? I do, but I'm too lazy to do it. So I'll just do it one at a time. Alright, there are these two. And Vixen. So 118, that is correct. So these are going to be our 4 starting survivors for this hunt. We're going to make a new campaign. We're going to do People to Lantern, no expansions. This stuff here, everything after Homebrew is Homebrew things, as far as I'm aware. People to Stone is Homebrew too. But I'll add these things to my rolling on the persistent campaign. So we're going to start a new campaign. That just like respawned people too. I just want to make sure we had all the default stuff. Okay, I'm going to want dice to always be about here, so when the monster controller moves via the script, it doesn't have any trouble. And yeah. We're gonna get started. So if you're watching this playthrough, I guess it'll be a good way to learn the game, but I'm not gonna explain rules. I'm also not gonna do a lot of story reading unless it's... I mean, I'll loosely read the story. I'm gonna cover mostly the important details that we need. So anyway, we're going to be hunting, I guess, showdown. We're gonna be showdowning... Damn, there's like way too many things in here. It's cool to see. Yeah, they have all the homebrew stuff in here. And there's going to be a white line, prologue, a lion. Prologue is always first. We'll run it out instead of doing the shortcut. It'll be a good reminder to me. Alright, our survivors. I don't have names planned. We're just going to do whatever comes to mind. We'll have Clive be one of these. Which one? Any boys? Nope. Alright. Wingtail Vixen is Clive. Clive because Final Fantasy, obviously. Clive. Gonna have Tharia, because why not? She can be this. Tharia. I always do 2 boys, 2 girls to start, so that's what I'll do. Here, we'll do a boy, and we'll make Mirror here a girl. And hell, Mirror is a cool name. I'll just name her Mirror. So mirror is a female. Oh, I see they have a reroll box now if we end up with survival the fittest. So I'm going to randomize every choice when it comes to choosing principles. I'm not just going to pick. We'll roll with whatever fate has in store for us. It's going to be Chad. Names are going to be pretty bad in this. So we have Mirror, Chad, Daya, and Clive. Let's get them set up. Prologue, White Lion. So first story, there's this introductory page. There's the first story. If you haven't read it before, it's okay. You know, we're in the darkness. We're four strangers. We woke up. This lion tore off a fifth person's arm. We pick up a stone shard, not wanting to die. And, we scream because we don't want to die. And then we also have lanterns because, you know, why not? Kingdom Death is a mysterious thing. Mysterious place. We start 6 spaces away from the lion, so it's within movement distance. 5, 6. I'm just going to put Tharya here. We'll put Clive here. We'll put this guy here. And we'll put a mirror... that would be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here, 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 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. There you go. We'll set up like so. Yeah, I haven't played this game in so long. It's nice to see you again, White Lion. Unfortunately, I can't zoom in on you unless it's a top-down view, apparently. Claw should be on top of this deck. I'm just making sure. Strange Hand should be on top of this deck, only for the tutorial. The deck's pre-made. I trust the mod has it correct. 6 toughness, 6 movement for the White Lion. So we're good to go. Everyone was named. When you name your character, you gain 1 survival. So we want to make sure we do that. We have 1 waist armor with a cloth and a founding stone to attack with. And that stuff is listed on our cheat sheet here. So we're going to get started. The monster always goes first unless otherwise stated. So White Lion's going to do claw. Pick target, closest threat, facing in range. I put all of us facing in range, so he's just gonna choose. Monster controller gets to choose, which means I get to choose. So instead of randomizing it, which is something that I would do in the past, I'll only randomize it if it tells you to. Since I'm always monster controller, I'm still gonna use monster controller. I can divvy out some insanity this way. So, who's this? Clive? Where's Clive? Alright, we're gonna have Clive be the target. So he's gonna go 1, 2, and then straight. I'm pretty sure they move like that, 1 at a time, and then straight. See you later. Take a sip of my drink. Alright, White Lion's going to attack. 2 speed, 2 dice. Hits on 2+ with its accuracy. So that's 2 hits, and then does 1 damage apiece to 2 hit locations since it hit us twice. Ooh, double on the waist. So Clive. We will take both. We'll take 2 to the waist. And that's the lion's turn. So now it's our turn. I'm going to have Clive be the guy. So we're going to go with Clive first. I'm going to hit his sleep so I know we're using him at the moment. I'm actually going to try to make use of this thing to help my turns out. There might be some other tokens I want to invent. I'll add stuff as I think of them. I was really in the mood to play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to move here. We're going to throw the founding stone. So Clive's going to throw his founding stone. Special ability that it has. you're unaware. You just spend your action, you archive this card, which means get rid of it. Or lose it permanently. You do 1 automatic hit, 1 critical wound on that automatic hit. And since Strange Hand's always first, it's pretty good to hit. I'm going to spend my survival to gain 1 permanent strength for tearing off the Strange Hand of the White Lion. And treasure that moment forever. Because this is given to you as a tutorial, I'm not going to make this like an achievement thing. I won't list this as a personal achievement. White Lion does have a lost hand though, so some of his AI cards are affected by that. Funnily enough, I think the basic deck has 0 cards affected by that. And then this AI card goes into the wound stack. So I noticed this mod has added a second hit location section with a second AI section. I don't know why. Maybe a community mod actually has you fighting 2 monsters at once. That could be interesting if I see it down the road. So they also have a second basic, advanced, and legendary section, although not special in Misk. There's a Harvester AI here from Misk. If we play with this Harvester thing, we'll learn about it then. I don't feel like learning at this exact moment. Okay, anyway. So we did 1 wound. Clive has activated, so they are deactivated now. Tharya, Chad, Mirror, who's here? Tharya, yeah. So Tharya is gonna go to get out of the lion's way. We don't like to be in the lion's lunging arc. 2, 3, 4. We're gonna move there. We're gonna attack with our Founding Stone, not throwing it, just using it as a weapon. So it has 2 speed, the top number, which means I throw 2 dice, just like the lion had 2 speed. 7+ to hit, so I need 7s to hit. Does 1 damage per wound, or it has 1 strength. Of course it does 1 damage per wound. We rolled 2 4s, so we failed to hit the White Lion with Tharja. So Tharja, not so good. I'm gonna go with Mirror next. 2, 3. I'm noticing that player 1 and player 3's color is kind of close. Let's change this to a nice deep purple. Yeah, just so it looks different on the thing. I may want to make it brighter so it stands out a little better. Okay. Anyway, Mirror. We're gonna attack with the Founding Stone. We have 1 hit with an 8 and a 3 misses. And we hit the beast's knee. 6 toughness on this lion. I just need a 5 to wound. We get a 6. You can see the roll to wound with Founding Stone on our cheat sheet. Because the +1 is how much strength it is. So, we got 6 + 1 is 7. Cause a 2nd wound here. No negative effects occur. So that was who? Mirror? So Chad's the last one to go. We're gonna have Chad go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna get in the blind spot as well. And Chad's gonna Founding Stone. Okay, we're rolling pretty bad here. Hopefully the lion rolls bad like me. So Chad whiffed. Tharja whiffed. It is the White Lion's turn. Oh yeah, and I targeted my Clive, so gained 1 brain. Forgot to do that. I'm gonna try to play slow, so I can do as many things correctly as possible. This game is very hard. I'll mess up rules, don't worry. Alright, the White Lion is grasping. The closest knocked down survivor in range is nobody. The closest survivor in range is a 3-way tie. So I will choose Tharya, since she is, you know, she's just right there. And it moves the line in a favorable facing. So this is 1 speed. Lion does hit with a 6. So this will do 1 damage, and then after damage he would grab us and then do a full move forward to over here. Now I don't want the lion to start dragging us around yet, so Tharya is going to spend a dodge, and she's going to spend the survival to do her dodge. This way she doesn't get hit. There's no after damage trigger. The lion simply misses and does nothing. We get to activate our turns now. Tharya is going to activate. I'm going to have her get out of the front facing of the white lion, come over here, 4 spaces around the white lion, swing with the founding stone. We missed twice again. That's 60% accuracy, right? On a 7? No, that's not 60. 7, 8, 9, 10 is 4 numbers. 40% accurate. So I guess, yeah, we're likely to miss. We're going to go with Clive next. So Clive can only fist and tooth now since they lost their founding stone. We're going to move down here. We're in the blind spot. We do have +1 strength with our fist and tooth. Thanks to our 1 strength. This thing hits on a 7 in the blind spot. So we need 7s. No good. No punching the line in the butt today. I'm gonna have Mirror get into the back. Fist and Tooth. Also missed completely. So then the last thing I'm gonna do is have Chad attack. Yeah, we'll have Chad attack. Hold on, who went? Clive went, Mirror went, Chad. We're actually rolling so bad here. Hey, we got a hit. Nice. Alright, Beast Tricep. Let's hopefully not fail. We only need a 5. 60% chance. We got a 1. We failed. Alright. So Chad is getting attacked. Basic action, targeting the attacker. Basic action of the white lion. It's just 2 dice that hit on 2s and do 1 damage apiece. So 2 dice, 2 hits. Head and legs. This is on Chad. So head, we're gonna take it, and legs, we're gonna take it. It's not lethal yet. We are knocked down though. We took a heavy injury on the head, so we're gonna get knocked down. And that's gonna end our turn. Chad's asleep. Everyone's asleep. I'm gonna have to get used to the fact I don't need to scroll the camera to the left to hit that button. I just need to move my mouse. Alright, damn Beast Tricep. White Lion is enraged. No. Alright, so enraged, when this comes into play, draw AI. So enraged is in play. And, while it's in play, the White Lion gains +1 damage per monster level. So we'll add a damage token here. So he does 2 damage per hit instead of 1 damage per hit. That's, you know, it's kind of fucked up. But that's how it be. Actually, I noticed something. Did I accidentally hit this button? Because this should be a 0. Why else would the lion have an extra 1 damage? Oh, enraged is automatically... Oh, it's scripted now. Then I don't need this token. What's the point of having these token slots? I don't think this used to be scripted. Okay, so enraged has given him a damage. anyone suffers any dismembered, severe injury, or is killed, discard Enraged. So, he's drawing a second card. He's doing a power swat. Closest threat facing in range. So his facing looks like this in front of him, and then it's just everything in front. Chad is not a threat. He's knocked down. So there's nobody. Closest threat in field of view is Clive or Mirror. So this power swat is 1 dice. We're gonna want Mirror to take the hit so she can maybe dodge. So we're gonna have him target Mirror. This is 1 speed. Alright, it does hit. I will dodge. We'll spend our survival with Mirror. Because this is a 4 damage or 3 damage attack right now. That would... Unless it hit the... Let me see if it hits the waist. If it hits the waist, I would take it. Whoops. Alright, we're gonna dodge. Yeah, we don't want our head ripped off right away. We wouldn't mind 1 person dying for death principle, but... And we don't have to worry about the after effects of the power swat. 6 more HP on this white lion. Chad is back up. Since the monster's full turn completed, he was knocked down on the monster's turn. We're gonna have Clive 2, 3, 4, 5 move over here. Fist and Tooth. We have 1 perfect hit. This could be bad. Yeah, we have a failure. Although this failure is not the worst in the world. We could also roll high. Oh, a critical hit with Fist and Tooth on the beast's maw. The blow destroys the white lion's jaw. Affects some AI cards. Roll 1d10 on a result of 5 plus the white lion's jaw flies off its face. The attacker gains +1 courage and +1 survival. Bro. Oh, another crit! Alright, maybe that could be a fun achievement. So here's how we'll do the achievements, right? I need to minimize the battle UI. So I was gonna categorize things. We can do like white lion. And this is what is this? This is the beast maw. I'm not gonna name the achievements because then I'd be coming up with a bunch of a name, but I'll just describe what we've done so that we can remember it forever. So with Fist and ampersand Tooth, I'll capitalize Fist, or we'll make a space here. With Fist and Tooth, punch the lion's jaw off its face. And then I guess I'll denote the card. Beast's maw. Or if we do something else, I'll denote like the event, the hunt event, the result. So there you go. I think that's a good achievement. And we even got a double crit there. Imagine if I just one-shot the lion. So that was a wound. I hadn't moved the wound over yet. We gain a survival back and a courage. Clive, with his protagonist powers from FF16, doing work. So that was Clive's turn. Good job, dude. Way to beat the shit out of the lion. Does the lion have... I'm gonna look. I think you're not supposed to search the deck. I want to see if any of the moves it has are affected by... Alright, this is up here. The jaw. Oh yeah, he has enraged. He has an extra HP. Alright, next we're gonna activate Mirror. We don't want her standing in front of the white lion. I can't get to its butt unfortunately. I'm gonna attack first because I don't want it to turn away from me and hit 2 people. So we will attack first with the Founding Stone. We do get 1 hit, 110. Keep them 10s coming. It's impervious. Can we get another 10? Nope, that's the opposite of a 10. So no damage dealt. Impervious location, can't be wounded. But we could have maybe ripped off some fur. I'm gonna move with Mirror. We're gonna move her 1, 2, and keep her here. So this way she won't be the closest. She doesn't have a survival to spend anymore. Alright, that was Mirror's turn. She was already right, that's why it was darker. Tharja and Chad. I'll have Tharja go second. We'll have Chad go first. We'll go first with Chad because Tharja is further left, though she can reach the lion if it runs, I'm pretty sure. Only moves 6, right? Yeah. Bounding Stone, up the butt. We do get a 6. 6 will hit in the blind spot. With its accuracy of 7. Ah! The clever ploy. Chad is gonna have to tank some damage. So Chad is doomed. Basic action targeting the attacker. Can we see a 1? Nope, no 1. Just an 8 and then high. Game knows, man. The game knows. It's gonna be 2 damage to 2 hit locations. The head and the head! Oh no, Chad! Chad's already hit on the head. He can't dodge because he's doomed. Can't spend survival. Alright, well, Chad has to take not 1, but 2 hits to the head, or otherwise he dies. So let's see if he really is a Chad. First hit is a 5. Intracranial hemorrhage. Can no longer use or gain any survival. The injury is permanent and can be recorded once. Gain 1 bleeding token. Alright, let's see if he dies on the second result, then I'll pull it out. Alright, a 4. He's decapitated. That kind of just fell, but, you know, sometimes the rolling is unfortunate in the mod. So we'll keep the decapitated. Chad is dead. Dead. I'm gonna mark dead people with red circles. And we'll leave his stuff here as is. He's taken off of this. Since Chad has died, yeah, I'll just put him there for now. Enrage is no longer in play until it's drawn again. The white lion is satisfied. Calm down a little bit after popping off Chad's head with its clever ploy. Alright, so Chad's gone. We have Tharja. She's the last one to go, so we're gonna get up the butt. We're gonna swing with our Founding Stones. Finally 2 hits on a fresh deck too. I expect good things here. Well, I'll do this first, the chest of the beast. Wow, we get a critical hit. You strike at the lion's stout heart. Gain 1 random white lion resource. Roll 1d10. If the result is 10, the white lion dies instantly. Alright, doesn't die instantly. That would have been a second achievement. We do get some golden whiskers though. Now, I think this deck does respawn, but just in case, I'm gonna duplicate all resources and put them back at the end. Alright. So that was a wound on the white chest. Now for the beasts here. This is to avenge our friend. A 6 will succeed. We get a second wound. I didn't mean to flip that. Apologies. Definitely have no idea what we just milled, but good job, Tharya. You made up for missing on your previous turns. Alright, it is the next turn. Chad is dead. White Lion is doing Claw. Closest threat facing is nobody. No one's in its facing, which is the square in front of it. Clive. A little big Clive. We can shrink you a bit. And Mirror can probably grow a bit. So Clive could be the target though. The closest threat in field of view is Clive. It has to be Clive because Starya is not in field of view. So White Lion's gonna attack. Thankfully not enraged. Does hit me twice. Double on the body. I will take it again. We will be knocked down. I won't use my dodge yet. So Clive is knocked down. We don't have Encourage, so I'm just gonna use and pass Clive's turn. I guess just in case something picks him up. I shouldn't do that, competitively speaking. Tharya. Clive may get run over, but she did so good last time. Founding Stone. We do get a 9. The Beast's Brow. So if I wound it, it's gonna hit me back. I have failed to wound. There actually no negative effect this time. Then I'll have Mirror do the same thing. Founding Stone. We have 1 hit. Who is that, Tharya? So 1 hit. Beast Temple. Somehow hitting the temple from the ass. Okay, rolled into a 9. Perform a basic action. That's failure. We succeeded. No failure. Another wound onto the beast. Pretty good. Pretty good. That ends our turn. Clive can't act. So White Lion is gonna grass the closest knockdown survivor. That's Clive. So going to attempt to hit Clive. It does hit Clive. 2+ accuracy. We can dodge though. We got our survival back. We have our dodge ready. Oh, I forgot to hit next turn. Which I'm noticing next turn actually doesn't flip over your tokens, and I wish it did. Because you should be active. It's not like we have survival, but the action is available to us. Anyway, Clive targeted himself again, which I haven't been paying attention to who that was, so I might have missed a couple of insanities. I'll try to get better about that. Not a big deal, though. We dodge. Nothing bad happens. 2 more HP to go. Clive is up. We're gonna go with Clive first. Get him out of the front arc. Try the Fist and Tooth. We need 8s. Yeah, that was expected. We're going to Founding Stone with Tharya. Alright, we got a 4 and a 3. That also missed. Clive, I kind of want to keep. So I'm going to have Tharya go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so that she can be a target. And then Mirror will attack in the butt. Alright, one hit. Onto the flank of the beast. Cats hate this. So 4 and 1 is only 5. We do not wound. Gonna need better rolls than that. Alright, that ends our turn. Let's see if these flip. Or let's see if Clive's flips. Let me move this to... Who got this? I'll put it below them. It does not. So I'll have to manually do that. Alright. Monster. Those last 2 cards aren't that bad. Just Claw and Grasp. We are doing Claw now. Closest threat facing nobody. Closest threat in field of view is a tie. So Monster Controller is Tharya. We will target Tharya. We'll gain an insanity for doing so. 2 attacks, 2 hits. I would expect no less. Arms and legs. We'll take them both. We have no choice. We can't dodge anymore. Alright, we're gonna move with Clive first. He has the least odds, so Clive will go. Chad's dead. Fist and Tooth. Oh, so close, but not quite. Alright, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have Tharya get in the butt. How's Mirror? Mirror's healthy, so we'll have her take the next hit. Founding Stone. We have 1 perfect hit. With a Lantern 10. No perfect hit bonuses yet, though. Beast Tricep. Can we crit? A 2! I failed. We're going to basic action the attacker. The White Lion doesn't like that. Hit us twice. I'm glad Enraged is not up. Body and waist on Tharya. So body, light, waist, -1. She's still pretty healthy. That does suck though. Since Mirror can no longer... I don't want to like run over Tharya with a bad reaction though. I will attack with Mirror where she's standing. So Founding Stone, we do get an 8 and a 1. The Glorious Mane once again. No Glorious Mane once again. 2 times in a row. Alright, I think that ends our turn. So next turn. Also, no insanity given to Tharya on the retaliation because he didn't choose to attack her. It's only when they choose, I think. Anyway, we have a Grasp. So no one is knocked down. Closest survivor in range is a 3-way tie. Since it is a 3-way tie, we have survival on nobody. Alright, this is a problem now. We're gonna choose Mirror. So Mirror is probably getting grabbed. That is a hit on the waist. So -1 waist. Now the lion is going to isolate its prey after damage. Full move away from all threats. Target suffers grab. So because the threats are in those 2 spots, I think the lion would move this way. And then Mirror's knocked down in front of the white lion, suffers monster level damage, which is 1 to the legs as well. Lately injured on the leg. And that is grab. Good old grab. That's the first time we were grabbed this round. Maybe I might have made it an achievement to not get grabbed by the tutorial lion because it's actually really hard to do. I'm gonna keep thinking of silly ideas like that as much as I can. Anyway, so now we're in a problem. I need to get rid of that grab card. Chad's dead. We can't encourage yet. So mirror is out of commission. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clive, I'm just gonna fist and tooth. We may as well with Clive. So we do hit with an 8. The 6 does not hit. Ah, the clever ploy. Trap cards high up on the deck 2 times in a row. Alright, getting hit by a basic action. We're doomed. We got hit twice. We're taking 2 damage to the body. Oh boy, that's 2 severe body injuries. Time for Clive to get some personality traits or character development. Or death. Bleeding. 2 bleeding tokens. Nothing permanent though. A ruptured spleen. Skip the next hunt. Gain 2 bleeding tokens. Oh my. I'm not gonna pull that out, the card ruptured spleen, but we have to skip the next hunt. We have 4 bleeding tokens. We're still alive. But we're bleeding pretty bad with the double bleed. Didn't go down though. We were already heavily injured. So he just kind of puffed his chest out and like took 2 claws. Like it was nothing, which probably a mistake on Clive's part. Okay. Tharya. We're gonna activate her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna move like so. And then that ends our turn. Mirror will pass. The white line will get to go again, which means that either Clive or Mirror is getting attacked, depending on what card is drawn. Alright, so Clive is getting attacked by Claw. Did I hit the next turn button? I forget if I did or didn't. So we'll hit it. We got hit twice. 2 more claws coming. A waist and a body. Well, that means Clive is dead. So waist is heavy. Clive is knocked down. He's probably dead because you have to roll a 10 to not get a bleeding token. We're taking another severe body injury here. A 9! He almost did it, but he can't catch his breath because he's bleeding to death. That is 5 tokens. We'll delete these. Goodbye, Clive. You were cool. You had a courage, you had a strength, and you are now dead. Forever. Alright, 2 people die. Mirror gets up. I'm gonna attack with Mirror first. That was really unfortunate bleeding there. We have a 1 hit with a 6 in the blind spot with the founding stone. So, Beast's Elbow. This is why we get out of the front arc. An 8 is a wound, so no bad failure. We got rid of the grasp card, so that is good. His claw card only attacks threats. So if I get in a blind spot, he will sniff. I can't reach the blind spot though, so we'll just go here with Tharya and swing. We hit twice, we could kill. We hit once, 1 perfect hit. Beast's Femur, good location. 5 + 1 for the Founding Stone is 6. That is a wound. So Claw's gone. 1 HP left on the monster. It is the monster's turn though. Tharja went, Mirror went. We're all done. So next turn. Dead and dead. Am I able to like... Oh, that's what that does. It shows all weapons. Okay. I was wondering if you could remove them. I'm gonna try this. Right, also dead. Red. Back. Oh, okay, if I go back to settlement, then they cool. I'm gonna leave these avatars here. Well, we're gonna delete them because they died. I would have kept them if they didn't die, but they died. So when we make more survivors, I will take out more avatars. Let's hide the dead. It's down to the ladies. The boys have been wrecked by the lion. Speaking of which, lion's doing a basic action on its turn. The closest survivor in field of view in range is Tharya. So Tharya getting hit by essentially Claw. Damn, we didn't dodge a single one of his moves. Pesky lion. Hitting the arms twice on Tharya. Where are you, Tharya? That is a severe arm injury. Character development. So I like to think of it for a dismembered arm. No, lose an arm. Can no longer activate two-handed weapons. This injury is permanent and can be recorded twice. A survivor with 2 dismembered arms, severe injuries cannot activate any weapons. Gain 1 bleeding token. Alright, so this is a lot more permanent. Not the end of the world, but we'll use a card to mark the fact that they lost an arm. So, impairment. She's gonna be Shukaku, whoever it is from Bleach. Anyway, we're gonna activate Tharya first. She's in the front facing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if I activate Mirror first, we can get in the back, but this thing still hits you in the back. So. And we only need 1 wound. Well, we missed with Tharya. Mirror, please. Please kill the white lion. We are down 2 people. That is a 10 and an 8. 2 hits. 1 a perfect hit. Doesn't matter though. Neither of these matter. I'll do the ribs first. I love when the dice moves that fast. We failed. We'll do the other location. We succeeded. Alright, the white lion is dead. We get the last wound. So I'm just going to put them in the middle. Gonna recover these 2. Leave them there. Hide the battle UI. We will gain our rewards. So just to double check everything. Survivors are victorious. We get 4 white lion, 4 basic. You know, I never paid attention to this rule before. I'm actually not sure how this works. You can create new ones in the settlement. Is that just like vaguely saying when you get back to the settlement you can make new survivors, or... Hold on, I'm gonna do something real fast. Is it saying you can like make new survivors now? I don't think so. I don't think it is. Okay. I did what I wanted to do. Anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. A nice variety. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whose song is this from Dark Souls? Skeleton Lords from 2. It's a fun song. Alright, I'm gonna put the monster resources back now because we can't get any more. And I'm gonna put the, I'm gonna leave these here just in case we get more settlement stuff. As per the rules. Speaking of which, I'm gonna look at the deck real fast. Yeah, so they have the perfect things. I just want to make sure they're in there. Alright, we gained 1 extra resource than average. We lost 2 characters. Survivors are victorious. Alright. So timeline. We have to name the settlement. We're gonna call... I'm not gonna get fancy with them. So this is the persistent campaign. I'm gonna call this persistence 1. And I'm just gonna keep upping that number. It'll be boring, but that's how we'll do it to ease my life. So when the settlement is named, the returning survivors gain 1 survival back. That would be Tharya and Mirror. Next, we gain 2 endeavors. 2 endeavors, baby. Update the timeline. So it's time to, before we do that story event, I believe... Yeah, we do the settlement event first, and then the story events. Yeah. That's all listed here, right? Yes. So the first thing we do is first day. That's on top of the deck, and then it's taken out of the deck. So I'm just going to leave it where it is here. I won't read all the plot and stuff. Yeah, we found the Lantern Horde. There's a bunch of other survivors here at the Lantern Horde. Let's find out how many. Right, let me showdown, clean up, showdown. Okay, the white line resources actually did stay, so maybe I would leave them until we load in the next deck in the future. Until we go on the next hunt. Anyway, what am I doing? We're rolling a die. Not both of them, just this one. A 2! Yes, hard mode. Alright, we have 6 dudes, so there's 8 of us total. Low population count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, well, we're gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4 boys and 2 girls. I'll name them later. Alright, when you do the tutorial hunt, I think you get 100 XP for that. Yeah, you get your hunt XP for it. So 1 hunt experience. 1 hunt experience. Return to the settlement section of the first story and proceed to returning survivors. The first day settlement event card won't be used again. So, let's do the first story. That's not what I want. Let's do the returning survivors. Nominate a survivor to utter the first words. I'm just gonna nominate Jonathan here. So they gain a courage and they gain a survival for being named. Right. So they do all that stuff. We get White Lion added to the quarry list. Because if we want to survive, we're going to have To hunt. We gain language, which lets us build the innovation deck. So language is here. Increases our survival limit by 1, so we're at 2 survival limit now. And innovation deck is already built. I'm just gonna shuffle it because I don't think it shuffles when it spawns in, but I have no idea. Maybe it does. So that is that stuff. Build the innovation deck. Yep. Glowing center. Alright, so the nominated survivor names it the Lantern Horde settlement location. We get that location, which we do have. They gain 1 understanding, and they skip the next hunt because they're gonna ponder the meaning of existence. And then we want to go back to the first story. Let's make sure I finish this shit, which I think we're basically done. Soon. Does this track deaths? We have our first death happening. Alright, we updated deaths. We gained understanding on this person, Jonathan. They have to skip the next hunt. Alright. With that in mind, death counts updated. Check for milestones. So that would be checking these, but we don't have any of them yet. We did get a death, so we want... Let's see, they have the community stuff too. I don't want CCG. Why does it say CCG principal death? This is probably edited. Yeah, because it says CCG. Let me get a core. Can I not get to the core principal death? Is the CCG shortcut for core? I wasn't done with you. I gotta do it from over here so it doesn't highlight anything else. Age, bold, cook. Principal death. Yeah, it seems darker. Is there like a difference between these? Anyway, we're gonna do evens, odds. That's how I'm gonna do all these. Also, the radio is like... There we go. Gotta fix the radio. Evens. We are cannibalists. So I'm gonna check. This says we get this, roll 1d10. Let me do this. Let me finish the result and then I'll look for differences. Alright, an 8. Nominate a survivor. The survivor frantically tears the corpse open and deeply drinks its blood. They decide that for every new creature they eat, they will become stronger. They gain +1 permanent speed. Alright. Pollen. You have a permanent speed. You are the nominated guy to drink the blood of one of the dead people. And we have cannibalize. So I'm just gonna do this. Our survival limit increases by 1. So we're at 3. Radical. This means we're gonna have a low endeavors playthrough here. Unless I get society. But we're gonna RNG everything, so. That's how it be. So out of curiosity, if I do this... Hey, yeah, this is completely different. Gain a bone lodge. Why does this search not let you do... okay, I see principal death. I'm blind. As long as it's there. It wasn't showing up earlier though, or I just wasn't paying attention to it. Anyway, that was our only milestone, I'm pretty sure. Other milestones are 5 innovations. A birth, 15 population. They're the only milestones on this timeline. So now we can develop and do all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna build a bonesmith and I'm gonna build a skinnery because weapons and armor I prioritize over organ spending. No, I'm probably not innovating on this first year. So we're gonna get the bonesmith and the skinnery. I'm not blind. Looking for the word bone. There it is. I was like, I don't see it, man. I don't see it. It don't exist. Okay, bonesmith, skinnery, lantern horde. So we're out of innovation or endeavors. I'm probably gonna eat that just to make a new kid. Just so we can get the birth principle, and then maybe I'll try to lose a couple more people. When I got Curious Hand, someone from the 2 survivors, so I'll do even, Staria, odd, mirror. One of them gained an insanity. I forgot to do that. Odds. So 1 insanity for mirror. Anything else give me stuff? No. Okay, we're gonna consume the love juice. And I'm gonna make sure, we're gonna make Nahida. Because her name came to mind. And we're gonna have her hook up with, where's another guy? We're gonna have someone who doesn't have anything going on currently. Sharon, why not? So Sharon and Nahida. You two shall mate and probably die. Roll 1 dice. We get a 2. Oh boy. So, intimacy. The female survivor perishes with her child during birth. The settlement's casting gloom. The male survivor mourns, gaining a random disorder and 3 insanity. Sheeran, not survival, insanity. A random mental disorder. Squeamish. And poor Nahida died right away. Spawn Sheeran. I don't know if they ever made a convenient way of inserting cards into their thing. Let me do this. I'll just do it this way so it gets packed in correctly. Back to settlement. Yeah, squeamish. Alright. So you're squeamish. Nahida is dead. When she dies, you gain a basic resource. Oh, nice. We took a perfect bone. She was a goddess, right? So we've acquired a perfect bone from Nahida. And we're down to 7 living survivors. Radical. What does Squeamish do? I forget. It's on top of this deck, right? It's my mouse acting up. Can't depart with stinky gear in your gear grid. It's not that bad. Alright, so the love juice was consumed. We did not gain birth. We're at 7. If we could stay at 7 pop, maybe we could do the strangers helping us out. It's gonna be a rough one. We might just straight up die real early. So let's do some organizing here. We have scrap lantern. I'm just gonna put the scrap over to the side. Just can't really use it. We got bone, organ, hide, organ, bone. Only 2 hides. I'm going to make a rawhide headband and a rawhide vest for obvious reasons. So headband, a vest. Just gonna copy that. It's 1 hide each. Whoever's this character will be our tank. And we need a red facing left. Bones will be able to do red facing left. These are gone. It would be nice to hold that great cat bone, but what I'm gonna do, because we have organs, I could hoard the organs, right? I could hoard the organs. I think I'm gonna make 2 axes. Considering the situation we find ourselves in, and 1 bone dart. That is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make 2 axes. I'll keep the whiskers in case I want to do the thing. And I'm gonna keep the cat bone in case I want to spear later. But let's make some axes. Nice bone axe. 3 damage, 2 dice, hits on 6, and is savage and frail. So, this guy threw his thing away. They can have a bone axe, and we want the evasion token so the tank can have the bone axe. Right, I'm making a bone dart too, so never mind, I'm spending that cat bone. Alright, we're gonna give this to you, I don't know, you. We'll do that. They'll be the opposite direction. So since this character has +1 evasion, I will mark it down with a permanent evasion token. I don't think it works on the armor, right? No. Okay, we'll just use the permanent token slot. Alright, we want to heal and reset everybody. I did forget to do that. Right. This is one-handed, yes. Not two-handed. So I'm gonna bring back out Tharya. We're gonna bring back out Mirror. We're gonna bring Sheeran. Why not? He's got some personality too. Since he's squeamish, he can use the axe. And you know what? Apollon has a speed. We'll take Apollon. And Apollon can use the Bone Dart instead. Because now they throw 2 Bone Darts. Which I kind of like the idea of 2 Bone Darts being thrown. So I think this is the party we're going with. The other thing I want to do, encourage. Survival action has been unlocked. Thanks to language. I think that's it. I think that's everything. So we just want to prepare departing survivors. We don't survivors. We don't have anything special going on, but I will end the recording there. I'll keep it to just one hunt per video. So yeah, thanks for watching, and welcome to the Kingdom Death Persistent campaign. Is this supposed to be at 23 or am I missing one? Yeah, this is 24. I forgot to copy probably that perfect bone. Gonna have to get better about copying because I want to avoid hitting the reset buttons if possible. Anyway, next time we play, we will fight another white lion and hopefully make a strong comeback. Because it's a pretty rough start. I haven't had a rough start in a while. But, we'll see how we do moving forward. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Hope you all take care and good luck in your own campaigns.